What? What? Let me welcome these guys to another daily vlog. What? You called for me? You called for me? What? Preach it. Preach it, sister. Anyway, welcome to another daily vlog. Every time the horn toots, so does the turkey. The turkey is a tootin'. Welcome to another daily vlog, coming to you from the Georgia Historical Village on I-75. There goes the train. Bye, everybody. Bye. Everybody. What? Anyway, yeah, so I'm at the Georgia Historical Village. Today is a special day here because it is, well, they are celebrating today. It is a special day because today in history was the first time where they switched from steam to diesel locomotives. So that's pretty awesome. So I figured, what the heck, bring my drone, and because I charged the battery, fly around this pretty amazing... I knew he was going to do that. Boy, he's puffing up. Look at him. Anyway, yeah, we've been here before, and I've shot video from here before. And because I'm on my way up to Ohio, I figured I have plenty of time. I don't have to be there until Monday at 1:30 in the afternoon. And today's only Saturday. Yes, the opening of Pandora, and I'm not there. I could have hung out, went to Pandora this morning, but the crowds are going to be insane. I thought to myself, you know what? I might as well wait and come give a little roadside attraction some love, right? Give you some love. He's not going to talk. The train's gone. This is a pretty great place to ride the Segway. I'll take you guys into some of these places. They have the reenactors in here today showing what life was like back when this was a bustling town and bustling country area. But I want to go to the far end of the property and get the bird up in the air and get some decent aerial shots before I start doing all that, because it takes 3 to 4 minutes to take the backpack off, unzip it, set up the drone, connect the controller, go for the flight, and then break it all down. It takes a little bit. It takes like 3 or 4 minutes. And for me, that's a long time. But before I do it, I need to check this place out. That is I could live in that. That is a amazing looking place. Let's see inside here. Pretty much every building you can go inside, and they have people like in the schoolhouse right there. There's, I believe there's like a teacher that is dressed in the 1800s style clothing, farmers, grain operators. But this building here is not. This log house was built in 1845. Whoops. You can't go in, they got a gate in here. But this place is awesome. They have a little window here. Oh, it's the bedrooms. You can see inside the bedrooms. Look at this. This is nice. This is a lot bigger than a lot of the houses of the era as you walk around here. A lot of the homes are really small. They don't have separate kitchens, separate bedrooms like this. Some of them, actually, the kitchen is outside in a separate building. Like it would be right here. Actually, that's the dining room. That's the dining room. So you would walk out of your bedroom across a little walkway into the dining room. How most of the houses were in the time period that I've been learning anyway about traveling across America from west to east. out on the frontier. This is pretty much the standard style. This is just a lot larger. They must have lived in a really wooded area to build a house this big. I wonder what the significance of building crisscross fences like this were, though. Ooh, almost fell. The Segway almost threw me. This looks like a perfect launch point to get the bird up in the air and fly around this whole complex. Right outside this other amazing house. Park this. Where can I park this? I don't want it to actually just kind of check this out. This thing, if anybody wants one, I would get one of these. These Segways are great. But I want to park it towards the bench. That way it doesn't decide to just take off on its own into the water. Ugh. Got it. Got my bird. There's a zipper. Ta-da. There she is. Getting ready for flight. Don't go flying as much as I'm used to. I used to fly quite a bit, especially when she was brand new. But because of winter and everything else, I stopped flying for a while because you don't want to really fly it in cold weather. Stuff is sticking to the magnetic parts of the drone. But yeah, you really don't want to fly it in cold weather. And since it's been really nice lately, I mean, considering the periodic rainstorms, I've just been procrastinating and not charging my battery. Well, I rectified that last night. Wasn't too bad of a little flight. Got some decent footage. I really need to practice more. I need to practice. I'm gonna go ahead and zip this up. Practice a lot more. Trying to get those smooth shots. A flying hornet's nest?
But I walked around the corner of the house and I heard it. I said, dang on, that sounded like maybe a hornet's nest or something. Big hornet's nest. Then I happened to look over in there and I seen it way out there flying.
Uh-oh.
I told her, I said, it ain't nothing but a drone. Somebody playing with a drone.
Yeah, they're great for video.
Yeah.
Y'all be safe. Have a great day.
We got one of them things when we have a lot of wind damage.
Yeah.
Whatever, we fly it over the field just to see how much damage.
It's good for that, and they got attachments now where you can actually dust your crops.
Yeah, I know. That's all right there.
I don't think you could do it with something the size of mine.
We got one that's bigger than yours.
You got like the Inspire?
Something like that. It's got the camera and all already built onto it.
Yeah.
And all that.
Well, you guys be safe. I think I freaked him out. Thought it was a flying hornet's nest. Over there is where we launched Bad Wolf for its little adventure. Since we're here, before we head back, let's check this out. Look at here. Look at the brooms. Check out these brooms. Made of prawn fronds. That is awesome. Ugh. These doors are open. This here is the Clark Cabin, built in 1886. Locked. This one has a rope on it, so it's probably locked. Yes. What is this contraption? I've seen these a lot. Is this a grinder or a what? Must be a well, because there's a bucket right there. Would you look at this place? This is awesome. Awesome. I would love to go inside here. This piece of property is kept up really nice. Check. I gotta check if this is open. Nope. Locked up. Can't use the facilities, the modern day facilities. It seems like on the other end of the property, which is way over there, it's a pretty big piece of property. Lots of historical buildings, and they even have a pretty good museum in there. I'll take you guys in there also. Though I have shot video in there before. I don't want to be redundant, but because I travel a lot of the times the same roads, I guess redundancy is part of the job. We have the barn right here. I don't believe there's any animals in there. Is there any animals? You guys see anything in there? For their horses and mules, they would create their own horseshoes, maybe? And that's what this looks like. It looks like they built a raging fire in here and do some hard labor. That's not me. Out of bed sometimes is hard enough labor. Let's check out this fireplace. They didn't use brick, it looks like, because the house is butterfly. They didn't use brick because I guess they didn't have it. So, and in these wooden houses, in these log cabins, they would use mud or adobe out west. It looks like they would form bricks out of mud and Georgia earth. The bad news is I did not change. I charged the battery on the drone, but I did not swap out batteries on my Osmo. But the good news is I have an adapter where I could actually carry around my big drone battery, connect a cord to that, and run it up inside of my Osmo. So even if the battery dies on this, because I have my drone, I could always use that big gargantuan battery. The way to plug in to you. Head back across into the main part of town. See what's going on over there. As I travel to so many places like Illinois and Pennsylvania and Iowa and stuff, it's not uncommon to see people dressed much like they did back in this time period. So I'm not really shocked when I see people actually walking around in classic clothing because of the Amish and some of the farmers and stuff that you see out in the country in the middle of the United States. Hello. Sing it, girl. Isn't that amazing? Making pork skins outside. I never thought even how they were made. Now I know. Some of this old equipment. Cedars. I'm assuming that's what it is. Look at this place. It's amazing. It's not far across the Florida state line, so anybody in Florida that watches my videos from home, and you guys want to bring your kids to do something pretty amazing and teach them a little bit about history. Now, I know we have places like this down in... Don't you love that sound? I know we have places like this like over in Volusia and Kissimmee and stuff, but I don't know. No Georgia stuff. At our places at home, you're not going to see them doing pork rinds. This whole part of this place kind of reminds me of Little House on the Prairie. What are you guys doing? Railroad ties?
No, sir. Regaging track.
Oh, that's a fun job.
Yeah, in May of 1886, all of Georgia's rail line was regauged 3 inches, from 5 foot 1 inch down to 4 feet 9 inches. And crews of men from north to south, east to west moved over 11,000 miles of track, which is enough to lay a railroad between Atlanta and LA 4 times over.
Are you serious?
In 36 hours, they did this.
In 36 hours?
36 hours, this is what they did. 1, 2, 3. Moved from 5 foot 1 to 4 feet 9. And then another man would come back through and hammer these, and then move these spikes forward and hammer them back in.
Yeah, and, that's some damn manual labor right there.
Yeah, it took over a year of planning. They had several planning meetings up in Atlanta. And then, yeah, from May 31st to June 1st, 1886, in 36 hours, all the track was shortened. In addition, all the carriages of all the cars were pre-worked on so that
they would
The
fit.
track was set. They were spring loaded. So a man with a hammer and chisel would chisel out that spring, and it would pop down to 4 feet 9 from the 5 foot 1.
People that thought my drone was a hornet's nest, don't do that. It's manual labor. And so is this. A good piece away from that doggone turkey, though you can still hear the train way off in the distance tooting its horn. You can still hear, every time that I can hear the turkey too. I can hear the turkey just as loud as I can hear the train. And I'm pretty far away from that turkey. This place is, I know I say the word amazing a lot, but this is the definition of it. Amazing. And this is the old doctor's house. I was in here once before. But now they're out for a lunch break. There. They'll be back in 30 minutes, but they show you how they did the operations back like during the Civil War, the amputations and everything. Actually, in that other room over there, there's a table where the patients would be placed on for all the horrific things that would happen within these walls. The Georgia mosquitoes are definitely bad today. But yeah, I cannot imagine having to go to the doctor in the 1800s. I mean, I'm afraid to go to the doctor now. Could you imagine having to have major surgery in a place like that? Not me. Here is the original Tift house from Tifton, Georgia. If you want to see what it's like inside, I have shot video in there doing the tour on one of the last videos that I shot at this establishment. Just type in Georgia Peanut Museum, glassgeek.com, or Glass Geeks daily vlog. That's it. That's what you type in. And just type in something like Georgia Historical Village or Historic Museum. And I did a tour within this establishment right here. It was pretty amazing. It's a beautiful home. For anybody planning to come here, you can plan a birthday party. A birthday party. And this here is a map of the entire piece of property. So you got the lake, the parking lot, the restrooms, and here, everything there is to see. And there is a lot to see here. Would you look at this place? It's amazing. It's amazing. That's it. You see it from the freeway. Come and enjoy this place. All right, everybody, I'm going to go ahead and end today's daily vlog and continue on up into Ohio and see what else I could find. Put a few miles on today, and who knows? Maybe bring an olive branch back to the Ark encounter and see what they do. If I could find an olive branch. Anyway, I love you all. Peace out, everybody.